Hello friends, welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host Mel Rose, and this is your two-card reading for Friday, November 3, 2023. Well, I shuffle very quickly. I want to say, the sun is in Scorpio, still with Mercury and Mars, so we're having some introspective conversations and taking some sort of action on ourselves at this time as well, toward our hopefully toward our desired transformations. And the moon is in Cancer. With that and the sun in Scorpio, we've got this very watery, creative, and reflective vibe. Samhain continues. We are thinking about our power and our vulnerabilities. And if you want to know more about today's astrology, there is a video that is probably right next to this one on my channel that says Astrology Today, and it gives the whole lowdown on today every day. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click that notifications bell so you will see every time I post more tarot or astrology content. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and lay down these cards. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and I think we just had the Ace of Pentacles come out yesterday. The ace is generally the sort of quintessence of the suit, and this suit, Pentacles, is about the material world. It's about the physical world that we live in. It's about our physical bodies, and it's about the physical sort of structures, and as well as not necessarily physical, but interrelated networks that we rely on for support as we seek, stability and security, and to have nice things for ourselves in our lives. So the Ace of Pentacles is a little bit about how you get that money, if you want to really simplify it, but really, how you maintain a life for yourself that feels sort of stable, supported, and secure. So I love the Ace of Pentacles because it always reminds me that we live in a comfort zone, and we usually think that it's pretty great. There are those of us who are more comfortable inside the comfort zone, and those of us who are a little more comfortable out at the edge of the comfort zone or outside of it. But the Ace of Pentacles reminds us that when you step outside the comfort zone, you get the opportunity there to expand it, right? To become comfortable with more things, and to become open to more tangible options for increased security and success in this world. And then with this, we have the Knight of Rods. This is just like the reading that we had yesterday. Not exactly like it. I'll be surprised to see what we pull here, because yesterday we had the Knight of Rods with a star, and then I pulled the Ace of Pentacles on the Knight of Rods. So the Knight of Rods is a knight. So this is a person who is passionate and who is intent on doing justice in the world. According to what this person thinks is right. Okay. This is not the Knight of Swords who has this sense of wanting to get things balanced and right. This is the Knight of Wands who just has a profound sense of what they know to be right, and they are willing to take action on it. They get fired up about it. They can be a little bit impulsive. They can be a little bit brash. They can be a little bit impetuous, which means sort of moving boldly forward, damn the consequences, right? But we have to suspect the Knight of having the best possible intentions. So this person's job is to sort of show up, and it's funny. The Knight of Wands carries a wand, and that is a fire element. But I just got this image of like a firefighter, like how they have the hose sort of over. They'll wear a helmet and they'll have the hose over their shoulder. So it's almost sort of a putting out fires vibe to this one as well. Just sort of showing up in the heat of the moment and doing what needs to be done to make sure everything is protected and safe and secure. Ace of Pentacles. And because I got that Knight, I'm going to play another card here. And we got the Star. Y'all saw me shuffle those cards. Okay, so that's the second day in a row that we've had these three cards together. And I want to know in the comments, if you're watching this, if any of these cards have a special significance for you, okay? Because that's a little bit strange that they came up 2 days in a row. I did actually shuffle the cards before we started, and then you saw me mixing them up before we got started. So the star is about a new beginning, and you know, sort of after the fire, after the consequences, after the sort of maybe not disaster, but maybe the heated moment where somebody needs to charge in and put things in order. We have this opportunity to make a fresh start, to, you know, see the way the bird and the star is looking this way, whereas the Knight of Rods is looking this way, to look toward the future, to turn our backs on the past, and to remake ourselves in, you know, in a new image that better represents us, you know, while incorporating the lessons learned from these things. So, you know, I still think it's a good thing to step outside of your comfort zone. I think it's a good time. I think that's where, you know, the opportunities really are. And I think that the Knight of Wands sort of comes in and accelerates those opportunities. But it's also there to sort of show up in times of stress and trouble and try to put things right. And, you know, when that has happened, we can have a nice new beginning for ourselves. And I see this star reflecting back on the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, it doesn't mean that we don't continue to step outside of our kind of comfort zone, but it does mean that we kind of get to recreate what our comfort zone means to us in the meantime. I think that's all I have to say about it today, friends. I don't even know if that made any sense, but please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that notifications bell. I appreciate you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, friends.